Please bear with me 1 second. It's a little windy. But how y'all feeling today? Hold on. Thank you, sir. Hold on. I thought we was out here to make some noise. How y'all feeling today? There we go. Those are God's people out there. Hey, just give me a second. Yeah, I'm a big guy, man. If you can't tell, I'm 6'4" up here, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Kelsey. Like I said, I am truly blessed and honored. You can imagine, I've lived 32 amazing years here in Washington, D.C., and to be considered to be on this stage today, knowing how many people have paved the way, it is truly an honor, it's a blessing, and it's so humbling. I want to begin by honoring what it means to see this many people gathered together in one place on a Saturday at that. And I know it was 70 degrees in D.C. last week, but for those that are joining us, whether on live or watching on the news, I can promise you it's not 70 degrees out here today. But regardless of that, I'm excited to see that people care enough about the future of this city, more importantly, the future of this country, to show up today, yesterday, years ago, and you keep showing up. And I know in the future you guys are going to keep showing up, and that matters. Because throughout history, progress has never happened by accident. It has happened when ordinary people decided that their voices deserve to be heard. And standing here today near a bridge named after Frederick Douglass, I can't help but think about another bridge in American history. Because there was a time in this country when people marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge simply to be treated as full citizens. And unlike us today, they were met with violence. They were beaten, they were threatened, they were told to go back to their place. And yet they kept walking. Because they believed the future could be different for them and their children. Now, let's take a deep look in the mirror and let's be honest with ourselves today. We are not standing in the same America that they stood in. We have made real progress. We have opened doors that were once locked shut. We have seen barriers fall that once felt permanent. And that progress didn't come easily. It came because people organized, because people sacrificed, because people refused to give up on the promise of this country, the commitment that it has made to its citizens. But if we are also to be honest, we know this work is not finished. There are still communities right here in D.C. that are fighting for stability. Still families trying to build opportunity with limited resources. Still young people searching for safe spaces to recreate, to learn, to grow. And that is why moments like today matter. Not because we are reliving history, but because we are responsible for continuing it. The generations that have come before us pushed the doors wide open. Now the question is, what is our generation going to do with the opportunity? Will we only raise our voices in moments of frustration? Or will we also roll up our sleeves and build systems that create lasting change? Protests in and of themselves can be a spark, but it is the commitment, the day-to-day work, waking up day after day that turns that spark into the flame of transformation. So if you are here today and you can hear the sound of my voice, it is because you believe in justice, because you believe in dignity, because you believe this city deserves to control its own future. Then I stand here today because I know today is going to be more than a moment. Today is a movement. Let it be a reminder that progress is real, a reminder that sacrifice brought us this far, a reminder that the job is not finished. It's not finished until every young person in this city feels safe. It's not finished until every family has a fair shot at stability. It's not finished until communities have the power to shape their own destiny. Because the strength of Washington, D.C. has never come from one person, one leader, or one man that believes he's a king. It's come from the people. Golly, I'm firing up. I should have been a pastor. My grandma would be proud. But look, if we stay united in purpose, if we stay disciplined in our actions and focused on building opportunities where it's needed most, the next chapter of this city is going to look much different. And it's not going to be written by Donald Trump. It's going to be written by every single person that my eyes are laying on today. My name is Darius Baxter. I'm proud and honored to serve as the founder and executive director of Good Projects. Free motherfucking DC. All right.